Hey Soul Tribe. Oh, do I have it's a Lysol wipe. I need to wipe it off with something dry. Anyways, y'all, I want to get started right away because I got a lot of things to do today. So what's up, Soul Tribe? It's your girl Dominique with Happy Guidance, and I'm here to do you guys full moon in Capricorn lunar eclipse reading. What's being eclipsed out of your life during this moon cycle? I just saw masculine here. So let's see. Okay, so of course we're gonna start with Aries because I just like going in order, y'all. I usually like to pretty much. I feel like I do have to wipe this lens off, and I don't have nothing. Oh yes, I do. I do. I hope this works out. There we go. Alright, yeah. Hey, Raven. Okay, y'all. Alright, let's get those cycles. We're going to start with Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the North Node. For this lunar eclipse, what needs to be eclipsed from Aries life at this time. Hey, Rosie. Y'all can see I went OD with the rice water this week. For real. I'm like, dang, okay, but I love it. I love the results so far. Okay, let's see. Aries, what needs to be eclipsed from Aries' life at this time? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the North Node. Okay, we got purity here in reverse. So there's a sense of needing to detox. But also, I do feel like sometimes you guys are in the illusion of cutting out people that are really pure from your lives. Because with purity being in reverse is basically saying like, okay, so if I see this in the upright, I would definitely say like, you need to purify your space. But in reverse, this is spirit kind of saying, all right, you're over cleaning now, like basically you guys could be kicking actually trustworthy allies from your circle because of past negative situations. Like sometimes we develop preconceived notions about people and we just group everybody together and assume that everybody is the same as our past or experiences that we've seen other people go through. So let's see. Using the radiant Rider-Waite. Okay, purity in reverse. Why is this here for Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the North Node. Yeah. For a lot of you, this can be when it comes to love, for sure. Healing needs to be done at this time. So yes, your perception needs to be adjusted, because I do feel like sometimes people that come into your lives with good intentions, you just like, it's like a just in case cutoff. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me cut you off just in case you one of those individuals that will stab me in the back. Okay? When really certain people that's coming into your life, they sent for a monumental purpose. They came to spread love and even peace here. Break bread with you. But if you're not in realization of why these individuals are coming into your life because your paradigm is stuck on a negative past, then you're going to perpetuate those cycles. You're going to attract those type of people in your life if you think that everybody that is essentially divinely guided into your life, it is negative. Let's get one more for Aries and we're going to wrap it on up. We do the affirmations tomorrow. So yes, you guys are living in the past just like I said. And this is the Five of Michaels, which is basically the Five of Swords. And when I think of the Five of Swords, that's that hurt people. So essentially you allowing past wounds, because Six of Cups in reverse definitely speaks to living in the past. You allow past wounds to like make you draw your sword before somebody can draw it on you, even if it's not their intentions. They like, hold on, wait. You know, I'm only coming with love and peace and light. Whatever impression you got of me, it's the wrong impression, Aries. I'm not here to hurt you. Five of Michael, you know, Saint Michael is the angel of protection. This situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking more uplifting approach. Okay? So basically, you thinking in that mindset is not serving you. With the Six of Raphael in reverse, embrace your inner child, new friends, or rekindle relationships, children or childhood. So yeah, it doesn't have to be stuff that's based from all the way back in childhood, but it could be. If you had people that started off as friends and ended up being bullies or siding with the bullies, or, you know, being bullied in school, or just not accepted for who you are because maybe your mindset was different or you was just different as a person, and that scarred you in some kind of way. If you lacked any type of acceptance growing up, whether it was from your parents, your peers, even yourself, it's time for you to become self-aware. That way you can actually be able to make the proper judgment on somebody's intentions when they do come forth. We are on Taurus. Hey everybody. Can we get those likes up, you guys? There's 15 people in the chat and 5 likes. Show y'all girls some love, because I'm here to bless y'all this Sunday afternoon, even though it's supposed to be morning, but you know. All right, Taurus, you guys been through hell and back again is what I'm getting, but y'all just keep on pushing. So that for me, like, you guys are coming to an end of a cycle. It was divine timing that was at play here. You guys had to pull yourselves from a dark situation, dark night of the soul, you know, something that you had to go through alone. But now that you made it, I feel like blessings are coming here, even though they're not stated. I do feel like help is on the way. Okay, I'm getting stability, like cohesive, like people that want to come in and like actually help you because they see that you can help yourself. They see that you can pull yourself out of a bad situation. Okay, why is resilience and extremes here for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the North Node. Ooh. Let's put that back. That was a lot. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the North Node for Taurus. Gosh. Yes. Oh my gosh. Listen, the same thing. Resilience is definitely like carrying a heavy load, like the 10 of Wands. So you guys have been through the heaviness. You have felt defeated by life, by situations where you could have carried the weight of the world on your shoulders just to end up having to separate from things and people that you worked so hard for or fought so hard for. And this can definitely be a family situation. You know, now you have to decide whether you need to choose a new path or stick and stay despite the problems, you know, because at this point I feel like tempers are definitely flaring, and it's getting to the point of heaviness, burden, and you trying your best. Whatever this situation is, you trying your best here is what I'm getting. Okay, but I feel like a love is something that's too heavy, something that's too burdensome. Solutions. I feel like you can't find solutions because solutions is in reverse here. Okay, and I feel like you come into this realization through your intuition, which could be heightened at this time. A lot of people experience heightened intuition during moon phases. But for solutions, we got Archangel Zadkiel, and it's success that comes from objective compromise, self-control, and patience, forgiving and healing energy. And I feel like this is the energy that you've been in for so long, and you haven't seen results from the situation. Instead, you just end up feeling defeated as well as heartbroken in the situation. You know, so now you're feeling like, okay, well, I have solved the situation. Maybe I should just, you know, yeah. And it's making you closed off. It could even be making your heart chakra blocked off, because I'm getting the Queen of Michael, which is the Queen of Swords, and it's in reverse. And whenever I see this Queen in reverse, it's not even like clear thinking anymore. It's literally just like closed off. somebody that's to the place where they just so sick and tired of having to overcome and overcome. You know, this could be the person that you know, are blocking out of your life, or this can be how this person is feeling about you. All right, Taurus, because this is more source energy. I'm getting source and wants energy here. So, but yes, that's what I'm definitely saying, is that a love situation can be getting eclipsed from your life at this point because it's become too heavy. It's to the point where it's no longer beneficial in a positive way, but it's more draining energetically, and it's just ran its course. Okay, so let's get Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the North Node. For this lunar eclipse, full moon in Capricorn spirit. What is it that Gemini needs to be eclipsing from their lives at this time? Thanks for the likes, guys. I appreciate it. Wow. Okay. Wow. All right. So at the bottom of the deck, I'm seeing self-love. So what I'm guessing that you guys need to release, or what's being eclipsed, is like self-doubt and like holding on to old things, because you realize that holding old things captive in your energetic field is definitely blocking you from new beginnings. So at this time, when you come into this realization, you freeing yourself from situations, which most of us during full moon cycles, it's a time for us to ask for release from different things, especially if it's no longer benefiting us spiritually and it's holding us back from spiritual growth. And I do feel like you come into this realization with a particular situation, and it doesn't matter what it is, but you are exhibiting self-love at this time. So whatever it is that you were holding on to before, it was a reflection of your old self, which didn't love yourself, you know. But now you at a place of peace with yourself, you're nourishing yourself. And one of the greatest things of self-care and self-awareness is knowing when, you know, knowing the art of saying goodbye, basically, or walking away from something, whether this is a job, a project, a friendship, or a love situation. But we definitely will see. Okay, why is release and new beginnings here? And this is for Gemini, right? I think this is Gemini. Why is release and new beginnings here for Gemini? 9 of Swords, yes. Something was riddled with anxiety. It was a love situation. So the person that you were dealing with, they definitely could have met a soulmate outside of you. And they probably try to put themselves in a position where they can kind of hold on to the both of you instead of actually making a choice in between. And it was killing you, because regardless to what the situation, maybe you continue to catch this person, you know, with this individual, because it's something about this that you're needing to cut away, because it's starting to hold you back from new things. And I feel like that's all it is for this person. Okay, here we go. Who is this? The High Priestess. Your intuition is blaring right now, Geminis. So I'm getting the High Priestess here. Oh, this is the Hierophant. This is the 5 card. So this is the Hierophant. Okay, Geminis, y'all can be dealing with a Taurus. Yeah, I'm getting your energy here with the Lovers and then Taurus. And I want to see, why is the 5 of Swords here in reverse? I feel like you need to be okay with letting go of something without feeling bitter about it. So if something didn't work out in your favor, I feel like the reason why this person is still in your energetic field is because you're still holding on to the pain of what happened. Yes, you are. Here is Justice in reverse here. Okay, so you still holding on to Page of Wands. You revisiting old messages that's probably disturbing you. Or you waiting for a call or a form of apology. You waiting for some type of karmic retribution, but you know, it's stopping you from moving forward, truly healing and grounding. Yeah, you got something new coming in, but again, like I said, in order to do that during this cycle, the best thing you can do possibly is to let go of this thing that's blocking it. It's blocking what's new. Let's get 2 more cards for Gemini. Peace. Look at that. I'm feeling so much chills with y'all reading. Eight of Ariel in reverse. It ain't working. Every time I say it ain't working, I want to bust out singing Lauryn Hill. But yes, this is stopping your productivity because you so busy looking back, waiting for something to be vindicated, and it just doesn't need to be. Your vindications in the future with newness. 7 of Gabriel in reverse. Yes, it's time to put down the wands. It's time to stop fighting for something. Pull back your energy. 6 of Wands in reverse. Just take it. You know, this is a situation that you did not succeed, but it's time to stop talking about it, thinking about it, clearing this situation out of your system because you have commitment that's on the way here. You know, a beautiful new beginning. Liberation here. Okay. All right, so let's see. Cancer. Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the North Node. Self-reflection for Cancer. Pleasure. Wow. Okay. All right, so here we go. 8 and 9. That means you're making progress. Maybe you guys have been in hermit mode. You've been busy giving yourself a good look in the mirror to see where is it in your life or in your own energy or within your own intentions that is holding you back from achieving the pleasure that you want. And I feel like you coming to the conclusion. You know, you coming out of self-doubt because I'm getting faith in reverse. So a lot of you guys could have been wondering why things weren't manifesting as quickly or as abundantly or as grand as you wanted it to manifest. But it was aspects of yourself, like not having faith, you know, not being very focused, focusing too much on what isn't going right in your lives, Cancer. And that is what's holding you back from, you know, elevating and the pleasure that you are meant to experience. You have to be in the energy of gratitude in order to receive more. You see, Spirit will give us little bitty, the divine will give us little bitty attributes. I mean, little bitty accolades. And if we kind of in the energy of like, that's it, or feeling as though we failed just because we didn't reach the ultimate grandiose goal of it all, then that's when we'll start to see stagnation. When you want things to continue to come to you, or you want the abundance or the grand gesture of it to expand, then you have to be vibrating on the frequency of expansion, of massive manifestation. You cannot be so small-minded to be in doubt or just to think about what it's lacking. Okay, so let's do the Deviant Moon Tarot for Cancer. Why is pleasure and self-reflection here for Cancer? Why is pleasure and self-reflection here for Cancer? Why is... Oh, okay. Queen of Swords. Here we go. You cutting out some things. You cutting through the BS, and you cutting through your own BS. And I can't help but to notice that there's two blades, which to me makes me feel like, you know, the way you feel and think, and the way you see things, and the lack of gratitude that you show for like a certain level of progression that may not be up to your standards. It's a double-edged sword. In a sense, you kind of hurt yourself by not being grateful enough, or not seeing what it is that is being brought in. And I feel like you're starting to see that now. And with you seeing that and becoming more aware and more careful of how you think, I feel like that's bringing you to the place that you've been longing to be to begin with. The transformation, a true transformation in which you were longing to be in to begin with. All in switching your mindset up. Yeah. Yep. Not seeing things clearly with the judgment in reverse here. Not seeing that sometimes we may get breadcrumbed by the universe just to see how grateful we are for that little bit. That little bit of something that we didn't have before. Two of Cups. Even relationship-wise here. Sometimes you have to take a break away from people. You have to take a different path because you need to see the polarity of yourself. What is it that you are contributing to a situation that may be more shadow than it is light? What is it that you aren't seeing right? How is it that you are self-sabotaging? How is it that you are self-sabotaging in certain situations that are meant to be more of a blessing than what you take it? Because now it's time for you to look within to see what it is that you need to eclipse. And that's what you need to eclipse is victim mentality, a lack of faith, a lack of focus on your path. Okay? Focus on the path. Focus on transformation. Focus on your intuition and not fear. All right? Be more patient. Operate out of the energy of gratitude. Vibrate on the frequency of mass expansion. Because if you think you can achieve, then you won't. You just simply won't. Let's get some more cards. Thank you guys for the like. I appreciate it. Wow. How is it possible? Strength in reverse. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you are realizing your weaknesses at this point. That's why the self-reflection is here. That's why the need for hermit mode was here. Because you had to see what it was that you were contributing to situations that was making things not work. And I feel like all of the things that was making it not work for you, you're coming to realization and you're slowly eclipsing those things from your life. So those are the things that Spirit is advising and also saying is being eclipsed from your life at this time. Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the North Node. For this full moon in Capricorn and lunar eclipse, Spirit. What is it that Leo needs to be eclipsing from their life? Wow. It's so funny that creation is coming up here. So that for me would be anything that's blocking your root or your solar plexus chakra or sacral. My bad. Toxic masculine. I knew he was gonna come out, Leo. Okay, so rather that's the toxic masculinity in you. And when I think of creation, I think of our sexuality, you know, and that is a toxic masculine trait. When somebody is just lower vibrational with their like abusing creation, abusing their creativity. And sometimes you can overuse it to the point where it will be blocked. Hey, how's it going, y'all? Let's see. Let's use this one. You got to find other ways to release your creativity. It's time to transmute that, channel that in a different way. Especially if you're a male and, like I said, you overusing, you know, your creativity. And look, lo and behold, here we go, Leo. There you go. Looking oh so sexy. Yes, don't let something control you. Some of you guys are facing sex addictions, but you're moving on from it. Yep. Sex addictions, you moving on from it with the devil in reverse here, because this doesn't cost y'all homes. This cost y'all love. This has costed you guys a lot. But you know what? You no longer staying stuck in making excuses for certain things, or I don't want to say self-medicating, but like everybody has certain things that help them to cope with things. And some people, and Leo, you could be one of them, or you could be dealing with a masculine like this. And if you and them have broken up, then this has taught them a lesson. So this person could be, you could be moving on from this person to something better. But I guess this is just to give you a heads up that this person is being worked with at this time, because they are wanting to release their old negative habits. Especially if this was somebody you were with and they were constantly cheating on you or something to that extent. They getting ready to release those negative habits. Hold on one second. I don't know. And they bring one time. That's it. It's annoying. Okay, well, let's get 2 cards here. So we got the 5 of Ariel. Yeah, it's time for you to leave this person out in the cold. Spirit is saying they need to deal with their situations on their own. You needn't go through current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilled prophecies. Okay, so this is what your masculine is going through. Or if you the masculine, you going through this, you could actually need some help, but not in a relationship sense. This is something that you need to go through on your own. So you could seek support groups or something to that extent, Leo, if this is your actual energy where you allowing certain things to take control of you, you will heal. Because I'm seeing a star card here. So either you guys have a direct connection to an Aquarius, or you have a connection to somebody that's giving you some type of spiritual advice. A dream come true, believe in yourself, the end of a difficult situation. So you coming out of this, like I said. Like I said. Exactly. That's so funny. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Virgo. Okay, guys, you would not imagine how many Virgos I've met in the past, like 2 weeks. It's crazy. And I think I shared this with you guys before, but just in case there's new people in this chat, have you guys ever experienced meeting different zodiacs in groups? Like, I swear, in like 2018 going into 19, oh no, 2018, I was meeting a bunch of Scorpios. And I mean, I'm not talking about just like romantically, I'm talking about every single person that I cross paths with would be a Scorpio. Like, it don't matter what it is. If it's just like we just so happen to exchange, like, so what's your sign? Scorpio. Every single person. And then in 2019, I was meeting, everybody was a Libra. Every single person that I crossed paths with was a Libra. Male, female, co-worker, romantic interest, friend, it doesn't matter. You know, like, every single person was a Libra. And now, so crazy, but the past 2 weeks, every single person that just so happens to tell me what their sign is a freaking Virgo. And I'm just like, what the hell? Why does this always happen to me? Why does this always happen to me? All right, so let's see. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the North Node. What is it that needs to be eclipsed from Virgo's life at this time, Spirit? What needs to be eclipsed from Virgo's life at this time? Hello, Sandal. Libra in the house. You next, boo. Ooh, Aquarius, we far away. I'm an Aquarius sun as well. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the North Node. Do you not want to cut anything out, or is there nothing to cut out, Virgo, because you be cutting shit out so quickly? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the North Node. What needs to be eclipsed from Virgo during this full moon in Capricorn and lunar eclipse, Spirit? There we go. Finally. Wow. Whew. Freaking arms hurt. Hell. Okay. Bottom of the deck is new beginnings, you guys. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. So who got pleasure? Cancer. All right. So, yep. You guys have temper problems. Here we go with the extremes. You guys hot-headed. All right. I'm getting a 7 and a 9 here. Pleasure. All right, so what is it? Is it your temper that's blocking new beginnings for you? You need to cut out your temper, Virgo. And it could definitely be transits that's going on that could be affecting your temper. But when I say this is blocking you from new beginnings and pleasure, holding on to things. So what is it? Holding on or holding back? Wanting to take old things into new timelines. Damn, your temper bad. Some of y'all's is. Because I'm getting a devil here. You really could have a negative attachment to somebody here. Something like an obsession. Or somebody obsessed like that with you. But what I'm really getting here is like this devil energy is really blocking you from great things. Abundance. Yeah, like it's a need for purity here. Here we go with the release. I feel like you realizing the things that need to be cut out at this time. Or if things are being cut out, you wondering why, you're realizing because it was bringing devil energy. And whenever this person was around or whenever they had anything to do with anything, ever since they've been in your life, you've been just different. Your mood been different. Your whole way of being. And this is a negative attachment. This is something that you can kind of feel needs to be let go of. Because with the Two of Pentacles here, I'm definitely feeling like when you have time alone, you in two different minds about the situation. Yeah, okay. You in two minds about the situation. You juggling a decision. Like, do I hold on to this person? Because for some odd reason, this connection seems so toxic. I feel like you hope that with time, things will change, but no. Let's see. Let's get 2 more cards for Virgo. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. You are not, this is not yielding the results you want. You need to make a decision to move forward and stop blocking the beginnings for yourself. You have a much better path that's ahead for you with the 6 of Michael here. It's in reverse though. So this is basically the 6 of Swords saying moving on from tumultuous things that have happened in your life to things that's going to be more calm, more suitable for you. It's the light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans. Though you're going to miss an opportunity. This is a fear of missing out. Okay? But no, you're not missing out. It's a negative attachment here. Let's see. What? What happened? What happened? Okay, so let's see. Libra. Oh, shoot. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the North Node for this full moon in Capricorn and solar eclipse. I mean, not solar, lunar eclipse. Thank you. Lunar eclipse, not solar eclipse, Spirit, which I'm like, probably like, I freaking know. Fear. Oh, gosh, you need to be eclipsing fear, Libra. Fear has got your ass bound. What did Maya Angelou say? Cage birds don't sing. You need to set yourself free. Okay? Maybe you have a fear of disappointing somebody because I don't know why. Oh, at first glance, it looks almost like she's being puppeteered, but she's not. She has the birds on a string. Birds represent messages. So you basically holding back things that you really want to say, things that you really want to do, Libra, out of fear of what other people would think. You need to eclipse that out of your life. Some of you guys have a twin flame with the 11 card. Sorry, y'all can't see that. It's barely visible to me. Solar plexus energy is needing to be reactivated or realigned. All right, because look at the pit of her belly. That solar plexus is lit up like hell, but that's what's going to counteract. So it's definitely a lack of confidence that got you fearing, like truly speaking your truth. Maybe you say a little bit of something, but it's stuff you holding out. Wow, okay. It's definitely causing an imbalance. And we already know y'all the kings and queens of balance. Come on now. I don't know why I thought that was Saturn. She holding the moon in her hand, but her hands around it almost make it look like that ring around. So I don't know what would be the significance of Saturn, but I'm learning astrology, y'all, so just hold on. Y'all girl gonna be able to break down the astrology aspects very soon. Okay, so why is fear imbalance in reverse? Let me put that back how it was. Here for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the North Node. Why is fear? Ooh. Okay, y'all need some self-reflection too. Let's see. Hangman in reverse. Y'all know what y'all gotta do. Y'all just not doing it. The Hangman in reverse is enlightened. And it's blocking you from your fortune. It's blocking you from the positive change. What is it that you holding back? Is the ego? Pride, too much pride? Or is it egoic people around you that you're trying to spare? Trying not to hurt somebody? Because I'm getting the Three of Swords in reverse, but that is Libra energy though. I feel like I gotta clarify some of this. And I know I ain't clarify for everybody, but y'all, I'm trying to figure out what it is. Like, what are you scared about? Why is the Three of Swords in reverse here? The only thing I can really think of, let's see, mature male, yeah. Father issues, y'all trying to heal from father issues, abandonment issues. Maybe y'all have a father that's locked up, some of you. But it's definitely causing some stagnancy, or it's definitely causing it's causing balance, a lack of balance in your life. There abandonment issues. So maybe I'm sorry I'm taking so long on this, y'all. Let's see. Why is the Five of Swords here? Why is the Five of Swords here? You starting to see that that could be causing like some father issues for some of you guys, because I know this ain't gonna be for everybody. But if some of you had a father that was locked up, it's like you trying to heal from that, but it's perpetuating in your relationships. Maybe sometimes you self-sabotage because you already have a preconceived notion that something is going to leave your life. Yup, self-sabotage. You afraid of stuff being taken from you. And that's holding you back from real true blessings and real true stability because, and you know, it could have been somebody in a recent past that even wanted to marry you and have kids with you, but you let that devil creep up in your mind that something so great would end up coming to an end anyway because you always felt like things been getting taken from you. But Spirit is trying to bless you now. So you need to live in the now and not in the past, and, you know, heal things with your father if you've been separated from your father. Two more cards. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Something that's stopping your growth. Stopping your growth. Nine of Gabriel. Okay, it's time to let down your guards because being guarded all the time or feeling the energy of I'm not going to get too attached because I don't want to feel defeated, or I don't want to feel drained, or I don't want to feel left behind, or I don't want to lose, or I don't want to fail. Stay. You have invested wisely. Have patience and wait for the harvest. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. So that's you in reverse. So you always question your investment. Like, do I invest in this person? Because it can end at any given time. And whether you feel like you exude that outwardly or not, your partner senses that, and that's something you need to release. If you still with somebody, if you're not, then those are the reasons why. Okay. All right. So let's get Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the North Node, Spirit. Scorpio. Yeah, I could. I know y'all been wanting a makeup tutorial for a long time. I'm just not like, you know how people, they be like contouring, and I don't do all that. It's just very simple, but I will. Oh, shoot. Okay, so let's see. Trying to concentrate. Scorpio. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the North Node was being eclipsed from Scorpio during this lunar cycle, this lunar eclipse, and full moon in Capricorn, Spirit. Was being eclipsed from Scorpio, Spirit, during this lunar eclipse in Capricorn, full moon. Woo! Y'all like Virgo. Virgo and Scorpio. Are you guys stubborn? What is it? Y'all don't want to let go? What's going on here? This is Virgo and Scorpio that's dealing with each other. Whoa. Something that's stagnating your growth. Ooh. You need to let go of a lack of boundaries. Whatever you have been through, yes, you are releasing it. Somebody in your life was stagnating not only your growth. We got growth in reverse here, but at the bottom of the deck, we have release and boundaries here. So it's time for you to set boundaries. And so anything that is in your immediate space right now, that number one is disrespecting boundaries that you may have. Disrespecting boundaries that you may have, or like causing you trust issues. Spirit is saying at this time you need to surrender. Give on up to that. Give up. Because whatever it is that you truly want, It's coming to fruition. Excuse me. Okay, so let's see. I want to use, as soon as I part the deck, who do I see? Look, guys. Are you guys entertaining somebody that just doesn't see your worth? What's going on? Are they giving to two people? They toxic, that's for sure. They operating out of shadow energy right now, that's for sure. Why is growth here for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, ending of node. Causing you anxiety, nightmares, sleepless nights, or even like fatigue. Like this is so emotionally draining that you sleeping more often than not, or you up all night and sleeping all day on days that you want to get out and get stuff done. So essentially, things like that will stop your growth. Going through depression will stop your growth. And I'm not saying you guys got to be depressed. Whoever this is, they live in the past, or you do. Okay. Yep. You guys are nearing a awakening here. All right. I did end up finding out where the book is too. It's been in my purse the whole time. Let's see. Here it is. Okay, so let's see what this is. If you guys have already been through an awakening, then this is definitely a heightened, but whatever it is that you're going through, it requires you to walk away from certain individuals and just move on, because there's new, inspiring, exciting ideas that's coming forward. And somebody else had this, but you guys need to move forward without grudge, okay? This isn't a situation where it's like, you know, wanting to move forward in a negative way where you stand mad at people that situations that may not have played out in your best interest per se, but it did, because everything happens for a reason. Nothing is a coincidence here. Okay, the Muse of Voices dances freely at the gates of enlightenment, drawing heavily on both experiences and inner clarity. She knows that what her mind creates is what it receives from the world, and both based on her own perception of facts. And yet she knows that collective truth, agreed upon reality, is what we must use to share our dance of joy. She whispers to speak clearly and to step into the position as an unbiased, truth-telling leader. Okay, so yes, this is a situation where you are meant to be a leader, obviously, Scorpio, because you were coming up as the Empress, you know, and people are inspired by the Empress. Like she, you know, she's everything that we as women aspire to be. Somebody that's beautiful, creative, full of ideas. You know, everybody relies on her nurturing and the stability that she provides, you know. But at this time, it's like you blocking yourself from that type of happiness and fulfillment because you are not leading by example. There's a need to seek balance here. All right. There's a need to be okay with what's behind you, because you need to be in an energy of elevation, because you are called to do something here, is what I'm seeing. And this situation is stunting your growth. All right. It's stunting the things it's stunting your harvest. So let's get two more for Scorpio. We still have Scorpio? What the hell? Okay, I'm going way too slow. I talk too much. Lord have mercy. Scorpio. Let's get two cards for Scorpio. Knight of Michael, speaking your truth, strong, committed, intellectual, and diligent. Time to move quickly. Choose logic over emotion. Sudden changes. Again, yes, you have to make a head over heart decision at this time. And a lot of times it is best for us to operate out of logic rather than emotion, because emotion is like the lowest octane of all. And a lot of times emotions can cause us confusion. So you need to do what it is that your intuition is suggesting. Speak your truth and be your truth. And that's where growth is going to come in for you. Because here's the Ace of Pentacles. Abundance. If you can see that gold there and all the green pastures all around her. It's your lucky day. New resources of money, time, or support. A change in job or promotion. So that's what you hold yourself back from, Scorpio. Alright? Being stuck on something. Alright, so let's go to Sagittarius. So really we just have Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. That's not that much. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the North Node. For this full moon in Capricorn and lunar eclipse, what is it that, wow, resilience, just like Taurus. So Sagittarius, you guys could be going through, you guys could have Taurus in your chart, or you could have went through some tough times with a Taurus and you guys are coming out on the other side of this right now. Whether it was a long wait or a struggle, like a troublesome connection. Let's get one more for Sag. The Void. The Dark Night, maybe. Making it out on the other side of the dark night of the soul. Ooh. The Void and Resilience. For Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the North Node. Oh, whatever this is, it was definitely a learning experience because I'm getting a lot of swords energy, mental energy, communicative energy. Let's see. Why is the Void here? Ooh, yes. You coming out on the other side of some dark nights, some void you had to fill on your own. Dark Moon. You definitely can be doing this, working with someone. The Fool, you taking a risk here. But you stepping right into the sun. You stepping right into the sun. And this was a mountain to climb is what I'm saying. But it's like, that's what I feel. Like, have you guys ever had to like walk up such a treacherous mountain or hill that has such an incline? And it's like, all you thinking about is like on the other side down is going to be so much easier. That's what I'm saying here. Okay, you see how she's walking up and it's like, oh my God, so heavy. Yet she like, neither of her feet are touching the ground. That's how freaking light she is on her feet. That's what overcoming a void is doing for you. You are releasing voids. Voids are being... Things that were blocking you are being released from your life at this time. Eclipsed from your life at this time. Water. Because I ain't even hot no more. It's like lukewarm, which is disgusting to me. Yeah, you guys are releasing yourselves from mental turmoil and a lack of faith that's been holding you guys back from moving forward. Coming out of confusion at this time. You've been analyzing what's right for you, the people in your life that need to be cut out, and that's the reason you dropping baggage here. That's the reason why one is going from being so difficult to being so light that as she's walking, her feet, both her feet are off the ground. Like, yeah, I dropped that. And that's what you're doing. Whether it was a way you were thinking or a particular person that was holding you back from your dreams. You releasing yourself now and you healing at this time. You becoming spiritually aligned. You making decisions that's definitely better for you and no longer being confused about what people just present. Smoke and mirrors. Seeing things for what they are now, the truth. So that's what's being cut away. And it's so funny that I said that and she adjusting her glasses. Like, hell yeah, that's this 2020 vision up in here. Yeah, so you got a new path ahead that's definitely going to lead you to your dreams. You still got some healing to do here. Sag, but faith is being restored. Spiritual alignment and balance is too. The High Priestess, using your intuition, knowing what is meant to be dropped. Pisces energy is well. With the Pisces or a reader, yeah, you finally dropping the heaviness of a situation that was no longer emotionally fulfilling. It could have been a family situation or one you wanted to be a family situation. But your intuition led you to release this here. Powerful psychic insights, reflection, meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. In reverse, we had love and blessings fill your life. Harmonious relationships with family members. Happily ever after. Okay, so yeah, you were definitely releasing things that don't make you feel like that. Okay. Alrighty, so we're moving on to Capricorn now. So guys, I am going to put some more content, but you guys, I try to do y'all stuff live because it takes so long to upload. And did y'all see how them lives turned out so glitchy? It's like YouTube just, I don't know what is it. Like YouTube just don't want us to make YouTube content no more or something. Because something ain't right. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the North Node. For this full moon and Capricorn. So it better be good, Cappies. Can we get those likes up? There's 23 people in the chat, 18 likes. I appreciate the thumbs up as good omen, guys. It's good to exchange. And so that will be y'all good energy that y'all sending me in exchange for the good energy I'm sending you guys. And I will appreciate it so much from the bottom of my heart to the depths of my soul. Okay, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the North Node. For this full moon in Capricorn and lunar eclipse. Patience, Capricorn. I feel like the time has come. The time has come. Yes. You've been so patient about something and it's getting ready to come to you now. There was a blessing in this. When I see 33, I think of teacher. You could have been a teacher in this situation. You could have a 33 life path, which is the life path of a spiritual teacher or a guru or somebody of hierarchy, you know, that comes into people's life to help them with growth. But notice this is wow. It's so similar. Maybe you found somebody that mirror you. Maybe they have the same path as you. You guys both teach people how to grow. And now you guys are finally coming together to where you guys are helping bring in the alignment of humanity. Okay? So you guys are, yeah, wow, masculine. You could have healed your own masculine, Capricorn, especially if you're a Capricorn female. Of course, duh. But this took a lot of patience. Because maybe you was ready to give up on this person over and over and over again. But then you realize, like, you know what? Be patient, be still. This is a part of my path. Maybe you had to let this person go off and allow the lessons that you projected into their lives to marinate and then come back to you balanced. Yeah, they had to go into hermit mode. I'm seeing hermit. They could have Virgo in their chart. Page of Pentacles, that's your energy. You had to pull back. You had to hold back from this individual. Because what you were noticing was that you were enabling this person too much. Yeah, you were enabling this person too much. Your energy was so nurturing and like nurturing and calming to this person that it wasn't allowing them to progress and to become transformed. And now they are. When they came into your life, they was a Knight of Cups in reverse type of energy. Now that they've hit that transformation because you pull back your energy, and normally that's the type of thing that happens within a twin flame connection, is if you are too much like, you know, come on, baby, we got to do this, we got to do that, then it will put so much pressure on the person, it will paralyze them, or it will make them rebel. But look at them now. Since you gave them space, since you allowed them the room to grow on their own, like, you know what, I can't even be with you. We can be cool and all, knowing damn well this your soulmate. But you friend zoned them until they got their stuff together. They went on into hermit mode to go take care of that. And now they blossoming just fine because they're able to process the lessons and move at their own pace. Instead of you coddling them into a place of stagnation, you know. 5 of Raphael. So basically, that's what this person had to go through. That's the 5 of Cups. They had to really be hurt to be inspired. And I hate to say that. That sounds kind of crazy, but they had to miss you to be inspired, to make the necessary change, to elevate, to come back in your life, okay? And be a divine counterpart. So pretty much what I'm saying is that, yes, you did do this person a favor by pulling back. Even if at the time they didn't get it, it's like, damn, how cruel can you be? But you had your reasoning for it. And pulling back from this individual, it's definitely strengthened them in a way. Yeah, you had to cut this person off cold turkey. With the King of Michael here, the King of Michael is closed off as hell, distant, stoic as hell, and all that. Whenever I see somebody's arms crossed, that to me is heart chakra blocked off. So you had to pull back emotionally from this person. You probably stopped communicating with this person. Principled, rational, ambitious, and respected. And if that person isn't matching your energy, then you will pull back. Wisdom and objectivity are important right now. Stay in your integrity, a situation that calls for honest and open communication. So you let this person know what about them wasn't working for you. And you sent them on their way. And they had to soak and sit in it. But soon enough, they saw the beauty in what you did for them. Like, okay, it wasn't because they hate me. It's because they love me and I need to get my stuff together in order to be in their life. I need to get on a vibrational frequency and not be in a frequency of 5 unless that's positive change. Not conflict. Aquarius. I'm spending too much time on these signs. I'm so sorry. Let's see. Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the North Node. What needs to be eclipsed? Woo! Aquarius, I saw power. Woo! Let's see. What needs to be eclipsed for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the North Node, Spirit. What needs to be eclipsed during this full moon in Capricorn and lunar eclipse? What needs to be eclipsed from Aquarius at this time? Man, is it all of the fixed signs that's like stubborn? No, because it was Virgo and Scorpio. Scorpio's a fixed sign, but shit. Whew, the most stubborn signs, I guess, want to take forever to come out. What needs to be eclipsed from Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the North Node? Wow. Aquarius, y'all ready? One more. Y'all got to start watching who y'all team up with. That's for one. And that could be in relationships too. Yes, okay? So, yeah. Either y'all overly protective or y'all not protective enough. Y'all pick which slot y'all go in, because I'm getting boundaries here. So some of you guys could be overprotective of yourself to the point where it's coming off as a lack of faith in the universe, where it's like you don't believe you protected by your spiritual team, by the Most High. You put such a shield that I don't know. Let's see. You put in such a shield. Hunger in reverse. Faith, like I said. It's like you don't have the faith that others is working on your behalf. So you going in overtime and overprotective and self-preservation to the point where you're not letting anybody in, you know? And so because of that, you could be missing opportunities that could lead to positivity for you. Definitely gonna use the goddess deck. This deck is so crazy, y'all. Let's see. Why is boundaries and protection in reverse here? For Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the North Node. Why is boundaries and protection in reverse here for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the North Node for this full moon in Capricorn and lunar eclipse. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, you need to break the silence. Ooh. Oh. No, it's a need for healing, actually. Something got you restless, Aquarius. Whatever it is that you got restless, you need to block it out. It's causing blockages and misfortune in your life here. So, Seven of Cups. What Spirit is trying to say is you're not confused on what it is that you need to do. Instead of you just cutting everything and everybody out, you need to cut out the one thing that's causing blockages and misfortune in your life, because you're well aware of that at this point. Whatever was hidden, like, dang, what's causing blockages, that's been illuminated at this point. And so instead of you just engaging yourself in like self-preservation, thinking that the way is to be closed off from everybody, is just to eliminate those that have already been shown to you. Not everybody, okay? And not everybody is doing that, of course. For some of you, you actually need to set boundaries, especially for situations that's not working out in your favor. If somebody got you blocked out, then understand that at this time, you need to set your boundaries and walk away. You guys do have clarity when it comes to a certain situation. It's all about yes. It's so crazy that I said that and the Ace of Michaels came out. This is the Ace of Swords. You guys have clarity. You have clarity. So I feel like at the beginning of your journey, you could have cut off a lot of people out of lack of clarity. Like, you know what? I don't even know who I can trust or who I can't. Now you know who you can't. So you can reemerge yourself amongst groups of friends that you can actually trust. You don't have to treat everybody like they the same, okay, Aquarius? I feel like we got this for somebody else too. Nine of Gabriel. Stay determined and move forward. Be prepared for any possible environmental activism. Okay, a wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. Again, like I said, you could be treating some trustworthy allies or some good, nice, beautiful friends as if they're untrustworthy, because certain people are untrustworthy. Again, those people have already been revealed. Cut those people out of your life. Eclipse those people out of your life and stop counting everybody out of self-preservation, because you're going to miss opportunities in that way. That's what I'm seeing here. You could be even turning down help that'll benefit you greatly because you just feel like, I want to work alone because I'm so used to. Stop doing that. Learn how to differentiate. Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the North Node. Wisdom in reverse. So for me, that will be you need to be eclipsing things that, you need to be eclipsing naive behavior. Because wisdom in reverse, the opposite of wisdom is naive to me. Have faith. Have more faith. Because I get hunger here too. So Pisces, if you just, I don't know why I want to, what is this hunger about? But you don't have to be thirsty for things, that's for sure, Pisces. Wisdom in reverse. I got a message, but I want to pull some tarot first. Let's see. Wisdom in reverse and hunger in reverse for Pisces. Knight of Swords in reverse. I was thinking that. Hold back. Okay, Pisces, for some of you guys, you guys' energy or presence can be so powerful or overbearing that people taking it as like you trying to force your views on people, or like you expect people to be as passionate about certain topics or things as you are, but it's making you come off as controlling instead of like controlling, or overbearing instead of helpful. Okay? And I don't feel like you meaning to come off that way, because I'm getting the Sun card here. So it's like you trying to spread illumination, and you trying to do what you led to do. But what I will say when it comes down to this is that allow your energy to attract those that is meant to hear your message. Because we all been at that one point in our life where before we was woke, we had that woke friend that would talk our ear off about woke shit, and we'll just be like, shut up, go away. Now that some of us are enlightened, yes, we want to share that, but do some of y'all find yourself stopping in y'all track because y'all remember how much you wanted that friend that just had their awakening years ago to shut the hell up? That's what this is basically telling you. Spread your wisdom amongst those that are willing to hear it without thinking that you trying to come off as negative or trying to come off as judgmental, when you just trying to spread light, trying to spread happiness, trying to spread joy and be your authentic self and help people get grounded and healed and healthy, you know? And that could even be like that. It could be as simple as you being like a trainer, and like instead of you leaving your work at work, you go home to your friends and you like impose on their diets and their workout plans, because you know how to do it for yourself and because you're enthusiastic about that. Okay? So that's the kind of energy I'm getting for Pisces energy. Spirit is saying, hold back on that. Share your wisdom with those that is meant to be shared with. You know you have a zest for something, but you'll attract a tribe that you're going to receive the positive feedback from. Because right now, a lot of the people that y'all coming around trying to teach, they resisting it. They looking at you as the friend that need to shut up. Okay, Pisces. Okay, two of Raphael, two of Michael. Okay, so this is definitely within partnerships, friendships, business partnerships. People looking at you as the person that lectures, the person that tries to tell everybody what to do. Two hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits, don't give up on those you love. So that came out of reverse. So again, this is definitely friends that's not speaking how they feel. So I guess that's why that's coming here. Don't be so bossy with your approach. You know, learn how to gauge people's interest. If they don't seem interested, don't try to push the agenda. You know, two of Michael. It will all be better if you just make a decision over analyzing a problem, find a compromise. And compromise is simply what I said. Just be okay with trying to attract people that actually are interested in what it is that you're interested in, okay? All right, simply put. All right, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this full moon energy. Again, more content will be out today. Again, I'm available to do personal readings today. So book you guys readings with me. Y'all can email me for more details at DominiqueJohnson137@gmail to learn how to get a reading. Also, guys, I feel like all the links are in the description for you guys to follow me on social media. I do post twice a week on Instagram. I post updates as well as Sex Tarot. So Sex Tarot I'll probably do on like Tuesday. But yes, guys, charge y'all crystals, charge y'all decks, write y'all intentions, pray, meditate, do what y'all gotta do, because y'all know, oh, well, people be saying don't manifest during the eclipse, to just sit back and allow the universe to take its course. So that's why I said what needs to be or what's going to be eclipsed, because right now we're not supposed to be asking for anything. We're just supposed to let things happen as they may. Let the chips fall as they may. Okay, guys. So I definitely will be back this evening to do our live readings. Okay, and I'll see you guys then. Bye.